Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're taking a look at the Seidio OBEX case for the iPhone 6 Plus. This case sells as shown for $99.95. This is the combination pack, which includes a belt clip style holster. If you don't want the holster, you can pick this up for $10 less, just the case. That'll cost you $89.95. Now inside the packaging, I already have one out. Inside this one, there is basically just what you see. There is the case, the holster, and then a small instruction manual. And I'll just show you that real quick. I'll open up the white one and show you that. So here is the case. Here is the instructions, the holster. There actually is one other thing I failed to mention, and that is a headphone adapter. I think it's inside here. Yes, it is. And you can see that right here. And that will allow you to use your headphones. This is not waterproof, but water resistant, so that it has that O-ring right there, so you can use your headphones if you have like waterproof headphones. Again, there are instructions and everything which talk about how to install the case, how to water test it, and all that. But you get all this included, basically. Let's work with the yellow one. I'll just keep the white one here so you can see it. I just got back from spring break myself, and this is the case that I used while I was on spring break. So you can see it has a little purchase point if I click it all back together. And that's how you open it. There's that little notch right there, and that's how you open up the case. So you put your nail in there and just pry it apart till it pops open. Now, the one cool thing about this is there's no like gasket or anything that you have to worry about falling out or getting crimped. You just make sure it goes together right, and you don't have to do anything else other than that. And once you have it all on, let me just show you on the packaging what this protects against. Basically, impact, snow, water, and dust. It will allow you to submerge your phone for up to 30 minutes in, I think, 6.6 feet of water. So 2 meters for 30 minutes. And then, of course, it's military tested to withstand drops of up to 6 feet. And then again, it will block dust and other stuff from getting inside your phone. So here's my iPhone 6 Plus. Let me show you how it goes in. You just drop the phone in, kind of the front part, like so. You're going to want to make sure that your screen is pretty clean before you put it in there. Otherwise, you're going to see all kinds of dust. And then once you have it in, you just take the back part and then just click it in. Now, you're going to obviously want to take careful note to make sure that all the little points of contact get locked in place. If you see anything that looks like that, you're going to know that your case is not together and water is going to get in there. So you want to make sure that everything is clicked around. When I use a case like this, I'm constantly checking to make sure that that seal hasn't come apart in any way. So while I have it on the back, let me show you that. And you can see that you do see the Apple logo. It is, of course, protected. And then there are protectors over the camera, the secondary mic, and the flash as well. I took plenty of pictures while on spring break with this case on, and I didn't have any issues with it, you know, causing any degradation of the quality of the images at all. On the front, there is a built-in screen protector. It is plastic. It is a little tough to use, but not as bad as some of the other ones I've seen. It's very flush. There isn't much in the way of like movement or air underneath here, so you don't feel as though you have a plastic screen protector on. You can also see that the Touch ID sensor works just fine through this as well. If I wake it up, it works just fine. No issues with that. The home button itself, I will say, is a little on the stiff side. Doing things like double clicking this home button don't always fire properly. You can see it's only giving me that one. There it goes, just gave me the 2. So if I had one complaint, it would be the stiffness of the covering over the home button. Just makes it a little bit harder to do that double click. On the side here, the volume buttons and the sleep awake button both get covered and replaced by buttons that are built in the case. These give you a nice amount of tactile feedback when you press them. The mute switch works just fine, although it is reversed. So instead of going backwards for audio mode and forward for vibration mode, you're actually going to go the opposite. So back will allow your phone to ring, forward will put your phone in silent mode. And on the bottom, of course, all your ports are covered down there with these gasket style coverings that cover the lightning port, as you can see, and the headset jack. Now, these ports are going to be heavily recessed. So that's why they give you that headphone adapter. But more importantly, your third-party chargers are not going to fit inside here. You can see not only how deep that is, but how narrow it is. So you're going to want to stick to the original Apple Lightning cable when it comes time to charge or sync your phone while in this case. So if you're someone that needs maximum protection, the OBEX case is for you. While it does add a good amount of bulk, you can see the edge of this comes out. So it does make this iPhone 6 Plus even bigger. I found I really couldn't carry it comfortably in my front pants pocket with this on, but I had no problem carrying it in my back pocket. But again, the trade-off is that maximum protection. So the OBEX case is available in two kind of varieties, just the case for $89.95 or the case plus the holster for $99.95. And you can learn more about both of them via the link I'll have in the video description. I'll also have a link down there to my full review of this case over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.